this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing the man on the moon.
Okay, we checked all four systems and you're down on modulation, all four, and keying with a go. Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston, say again, please. Oh, Houston, we've had a problem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you Good evening. Buenas noches. Bonsoir. Buenas noches. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, I am honored to welcome you to the Monarch High School Class of 2020 virtual commencement ceremony. Over the past 13 years, you, along with your parents, have worked hard to accomplish the many goals that were set that have led us to this culminating event, your high school graduation. During these unprecedented times, you have adapted, and through your imagination, creativity, determination, and resilience, have overcome these new challenges. We cannot be more prouder of all of you, the graduating class of 2020. Here tonight, to help us honor your accomplishments, we have a very special guest. It is my pleasure to present to you Broward County Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Robert Ramsey.
To the class of 2020, I know this is not how and where you ever imagined spending your graduation day. It seems like the world has made other plans for you with this pandemic. It isn't the easy moments in life that shape our character. We become our best selves when we are faced with our greatest challenges. I'm proud of the character you have shown as you have weathered hurricanes, endured more and more school safety requirements and drills, tested through shifting state-mandated assessments, and even experienced a rare total solar eclipse. You are the ones that British philosopher Thomas Carlyle wrote about when he said, "Permanence, perseverance, and patience in spite of obstacles, discouragements, and impossibilities. It is this that in all things distinguishes the strong soul from the weak." I believe that you will be part of the greatest generation that this country has ever seen. You will be that generation that has the courage to seek truth and justice in our country and to take on our most pressing challenges, such as finding a global solution to climate change, reforming our criminal justice system, and addressing inequities in education and healthcare. But most of all, it is my hope that your time in Broward County Public Schools has shaped you to be just a good person with the wisdom to embrace kindness and compassion. So I'll leave you with one of my favorite poems that I believe best describes a good person. It is called Anyway, and it is written by Mother Teresa of Calcutta. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2020 graduates. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, in the graduating class of 2020. My name is Mrs. Lang, an administrator here at Monarch High School. I have the honor of introducing the Monarch High Teacher of the Year. She is a graduate of St. Thomas Aquinas High School and attended Florida State University, where she double majored in applied mathematics and secondary teaching. Not surprisingly, 4 days after graduation, she was hired at Monarch High as a math teacher. This is only her 4th year at Monarch, but during this time, she's proven to be an outstanding educator, loved by her students and respected by her peers. Our Teacher of the Year is legendary around school as a leader who promotes school spirit. So whether it's leading a professional learning community for other math teachers or leading school initiatives as our student government advisor, she leads with focus, conviction, and passion. Her philosophy is, everything will happen the way it is supposed to. We agree. We agree that she was supposed to be an educator. We agree that she was born to do this work. It is my honor to introduce the Monarch High School Teacher of the Year for 2020, Ms. Megan Collins.
Thank you, Ms. Lang, for that warm introduction. Wow, it is an honor to be able to be here speaking with you all, well, virtually today. The end of this school year actually marks the end of my 4th year here at Monarch High School. So to me, this feels like my adult senior year. Like you, I entered these halls in 2016, not knowing what teaching high school would look like. Just hoping I didn't mess up too bad so they'd have me back the next year. I took over for a teacher that decided to go down another career path. I came in mid-year to a place that already had a flow, a rhythm, just trying to find my place in all of it. We probably experienced a lot of things together during our freshman year, figuring out which buildings were freezing so we would know whether or not we had to bring a sweater, walking around the 100 building a million times until you figured out which side was guidance and which side was the front office. And of course, being yelled at by security guards to get back to class. But what you didn't get to tell them was that I know I'm small, but I promise I'm a teacher. What I mean to tell you by all of this is I know how hard this must be for you. The memories. I fortunately get to come back to Monarch High School whenever that time is. But for most of you, March 13th was the last day you walked the halls of the castle. The place you spent the last 4 years calling a second home. The place we spent 8 or more hours a day learning, laughing, and growing up. Now, I don't mean to tell you all of this to make you upset either, but if you are a little sad, that's okay. It's okay to be emotional with anger or sadness, especially right now. This pandemic has shaken what we all know as a normal high school experience, and hey, a normal life. Senior year was supposed to be all of these things, and then suddenly it wasn't. Now, maybe some of you were affected more than others. Maybe some of you see it as a nice break from waking up at 6:30 to make it to school on time. Maybe others see it as a time they're worried for their grandparents' health. Maybe some of you are using this time to master a new skill, or others might be catching up on some well-needed sleep. Maybe you're worrying about the stability of your family now that jobs are being cut. Maybe your family members need help, but you're just not sure what help you can bring. However you are spending this time, remember, there are only certain things you can control. You can't control the weather or this pandemic. But one thing you can control is the way that you react to it. Try to see the good in something that seems innately bad. The most important thing you can do, and we all can do, is spread positivity. No matter how uncertain the world becomes, we must know that uncertainty will never change. The only thing we can change is the way we view that uncertainty. Either fearful and shaken, or curious and confident. It is always easier to see the bad in a situation rather than the good, especially in the most difficult of times. But know that difficult times make us stronger, as human beings, as a school, as a community. This too shall pass, and right now, just focus on the most positive and important piece, that you're finally high school graduates. Celebrate that. Wear your gowns, your cords, your stoles, your medals. Be proud of yourselves and what you have accomplished. It was hard. I remember it. Staying up until 2 a.m. working on a project, studying for a test, writing a pep rally skit. Most of it due to procrastination, but hey, we all have our flaws. We learn, we get better, we grow. I've had the pleasure of watching some of you grow over these past 4 years, and I could not be prouder of you. I know that you're going to go on and accomplish amazing things, all grounded in that positivity. For anyone that knows me well, knows that I had to slip a piece of Harry Potter in here somehow. Remember, in the words of Albus Dumbledore, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if only one remembers to turn on the light. Congratulations, class of 2020. Stay positive, stay curious, you've got this. Thank you. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce the next speaker. She is our student government president here at Monarch and one of the most hardworking students I have ever taught. With all the tasks that come with being SGA president, she has no choice but to plan out her life on a minute-by-minute basis. Thankfully, she did not need much help with that, as she is a natural-born leader, planner, and organizer all on her own. She somehow managed the chaotic life that is presidency, while finding time to study for her AP and dual enrollment classes, be a part of numerous clubs, and even maintain a social life. She is also, might I add, in the top 10% of her class, the senior class secretary, a member of the National Honor Society, Best Buddies, Humane Society, and Key Club. The members of the Student Government Association look up to her when they are struggling, need inspiration, or maybe just a friend. She works to create enthusiasm and energy in the organization so that all members feel important and heard. Her character is what's taking her to the University of Central Florida next year, and watch out UCF, because she's coming for you. You are a force to be reckoned with, and I'm so proud of you. So without further ado, your Student Government President, Jennifer Sobrino.
Good evening, parents, teachers, faculty, and staff, and my fellow class of 2020 graduates. My name is Jennifer Sobrino, and I had the honor of serving as your Student Government President this past school year, and to welcome you all tonight. First off, I would like to thank my friends and family, my SGA kids, teachers, and my amazing advisor, Ms. Cullens. Most importantly, I would also like to thank my mom and dad, who have supported me every step of the way and inspired me every day to keep fighting no matter the challenges that life throws my way. I would not be the person that I am today without all of you. Now, this is not how I imagined I'd be delivering this speech, but one thing that these past few months have taught all of us is adaptability. The world was put to a sudden halt, and we all had to adapt and modify our lives like never before. Although our year together was cut short, the amount of memories we made together will forever be cherished. We have years of memories to reflect on, and the class of 2020 is unlike any other, and I know we will not let these circumstances dictate our special time. Today is very important and momentous day for all of us. I am so excited and so proud of every single one of you. So are your teachers who are watching and your family sitting right beside you. For some, you're the first to graduate in your family, the first to go off to college, and for others, there were nights where you thought you wouldn't be able to graduate today. Nonetheless, you all worked tirelessly to be here today receiving your diploma. I want to reflect on the things that we did get to do together. Over the past 4 years, we've been able to come together and fight for what we believe in, unite in times of tragedy, lend a hand to our communities in need, raise thousands of dollars for local charities and organizations, thousands of hours serving the local community, and many more admirable acts, as well as many other incredible moments such as our athletic teams excelling, the cheer team winning districts, our theater department winning multiple superiors, more diversity and leadership within our clubs, and so much more that we as a school are so proud of. This is the class of 2020. We are compassionate, resilient, and determined. We have been put to the test time and time again, and we have only come out stronger. And I believe that this is what our class is all about, perseverance. All of you have experienced some sort of leadership moment in your life, whether that be running for a position in a club, being the captain of your sports team, or maybe being the first to raise your hand during a lecture in class. In those moments, you felt confident enough to lead and set the example. You may not have been praised or recognized, but that does not make those moments any less impactful or important. Trust me, I know. Leadership lies within all of us, and that's what I want to encourage all of you to be, leaders of tomorrow. As a class, we have already shown so much of what we have to offer and what the world is in desperate need of right now. Use your voice. Speak up in the face of adversity, stand up for one another and what you believe in. Be the difference. Every single one of you is capable of making a difference, whether you may realize that or not. We've all witnessed it firsthand countless times throughout these last few years together, and now is no exception. We all come from many different backgrounds. We all have limitations. We all make mistakes, but at the end of the day, we all have a lot in common. Embrace this adversity. Perseverance helps us sharpen our resiliency for life future challenges. We all already have learned how to roll with the unexpected. This moment and journey right now will give us a greater perspective of the world around us. The more we try to understand each other, the more exceptional we can all be. Change starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with all of us. I encourage you to put yourself out there, be kind to one another, and never forget where you came from. Let's make this world better than how we found it. Time is unpredictable and filled with valuable moments and lessons. I hope you guys take those lessons and turn it into something incredible. I want to end off with a quote by a strong, inspiring female leader, Michelle Obama. You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all of the world's problems at once. But don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take a life of its own. It was an honor serving all of you as your president. I had the absolute time of my life, and I cannot wait to see where all of your future endeavors take you. Thank you.
Music speaks to us when words cannot be spoken. Urgent ways are reconciled when tensions rise. Music heals the soul and makes the wounded whole. Let it flow through you and me. Amid the hatred that we see, our hearts now bleed. Precious lives forever lost. What greater cost? Where is the peace and unity we seek? Let it flow through you and me. We must stand for justice, believing in the truth, using music as our message to make this world anew.
This is our reply to violence. To make music more intensely, more beautifully, more devotedly than ever before.
There is strength in unity.
So powerful is the light of unity that it illuminates the whole earth.
United we will stand to answer the call. With love in our hearts, let music take
Our salutatorian will attend the University of Florida in the fall, where she intends to major in biology. She has served as Vice President of National Honor Society and is the Senior Representative to the Key Club. In addition, she is a member of Mu Alpha Theta, Science National Honor Society, English National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and the Humane Society. Graduating with a 5.4367 GPA, I present our salutatorian, Annie Shea.
Good evening, graduating class of 2020. The day has come where we say goodbye to the place where we have spent the last 4 years and welcome a new beginning. Before I continue, I would like to thank my #1 support system, my mom and dad, as well as my friends Chloe, Izzy, Kayla, and Tazim, and Miss Norton, who have always been there for me and continue to support me. I will be forever grateful to my parents who immigrated from Taiwan and overcame all the obstacles that came their way without knowing the language and having nothing when they arrived. Life is full of hardships, with its many ups and downs that the class of 2020 is all too familiar with. But we have persevered and here we are, ready to take the next step into the unknown. Although not all of us know what we want to do or where we want to go, that's okay because we still have the rest of our lives to figure it out. Despite going through many challenges and setbacks, we were able to persevere and become the class of 2020, who are ready to begin the next chapter of our lives. From taking part in national movements for improving school safety, to building up communities from hurricanes, and living through a worldwide pandemic, we are skilled at overcoming any obstacles the world has thrown at us. After today, we will all set out on our own adventures. I wish you all the best, and I hope you all change the world for the better. But for now, celebrate with your family at home, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Our valedictorian is graduating with her AA degree from Broward College, and she will be attending the University of Central Florida in the fall, where she will be double majoring in political science and psychology. She has served as president of Science National Honor Society and is secretary of National Honor Society. In addition, she is a member of National English Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Rho Kappa, Humane Society, and Key Club. Graduating with a 5.4398 GPA, I proudly present to you our valedictorian, Tasneem Reza.
Good evening, parents, family members, teachers, faculty, guests, and most importantly, the class of 2020. It is a great honor that I stand here before you to address my fellow graduates as we close a chapter of our lives and begin a new one. I would like to start off my speech by saying a big thank you to my family and friends. My parents came here from Bangladesh to America with nearly nothing, and yet they still managed to establish a beautiful life for their family. Every day, I see how hard they work to ensure that my sister and I can establish ourselves and build a life of our own. Without their undying support, I would not be here giving this speech today. I would also like to give a special shout out to Ms. Norton. The love and support you have shown me throughout the years will never be forgotten. Dear Class of 2020, after 4 years of hard work and perseverance, we made it to the day that we all long for, graduation. Unfortunately, our time together has been cut short due to unforeseen circumstances. Despite all this, we still somehow managed to pull through and make it here today. Although this was not the ending that we all hoped for, we worked with what we had and we made the best of it. The resilience that the class of 2020 has shown over the years is truly admirable. Most of us were born near 9/11. We all had to endure the pain that followed after the tragedy of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, and now we are graduating in the middle of a pandemic. We certainly are living in interesting times. Growing up, we would constantly hear about all the hateful acts that were occurring around the world, and sadly, we still do. During these trying times, our generation has repeatedly shown how strong and resilient we are. This resilience gives me hope for the future. We are the generation who makes sure that our voices are heard. We are the generation who fight for what we believe in. We are the generation who will change the future for the better. President Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time." We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So, to the class of 2020, I urge you to continue to fight for what you believe in until you see the change that you want. As we begin this new journey in our lives, don't forget to dream big, work hard, and always stay true to yourself. I look forward to hearing about all the extraordinary things that you accomplish in life. Who knows, maybe we have the next Bill Gates sitting among us. With that being said, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hello graduates, parents, family, staff, and friends. I hope everyone is having an enjoyable evening. Once again, congratulations to Ms. Cullens on being named Monarch High School's Teacher of the Year. I also want to take a moment to thank our fantastic and dedicated staff, and specifically our teachers, who have put in endless hours of preparation, instruction, and guidance. Thank you for all you do. Class of 2020, it seems like yesterday that we packed the gym for freshman invasion. All of you, well, most of you were so excited about starting high school. 1,400 days later, here we are, high school graduation. Over the past 4 years, your class has done so many amazing things, creating everlasting memories. Although this celebration is very unconventional, not what you expected, it doesn't take away or erase all of your accomplishments. As a group, you've been awarded thousands of dollars in scholarships. You'll have earned hundreds of college credits and will be attending some of our nation's leading colleges and universities. Some of you will be joining the workforce. Others of you will be answering our nation's call and helping defend our country's precious freedom by joining one of the branches of the military. Whatever your decision is, give it your all, work hard, and as the saying goes, go the extra mile. I would again like to congratulate those students who have earned honors, placing them in the top 10% of the graduating class. We had a great recognition event with the top 10 in mid-May, a tradition that we will continue to look forward to. In addition, many more of our students have earned a symbolic gold cord as a result of earning a GPA of 3.75 or higher. I would like to congratulate all of these students for their outstanding scholarship. Graduates, your class has provided over 60,000 hours of community service. Over 75 of you have earned a District Silver Cord, recognizing at least 250 plus hours of service. You have raised thousands of dollars for various charities and assisted in collecting hundreds of units of blood as a result of our annual blood drive. Class of 2020, thank you for your service. Over the past few months, I had an awesome opportunity to speak with so many of you online, and I have to say, as a group, you are all amazing, and I'm all so proud of you. I am so proud of how resilient you have become. Graduates, it's been my pleasure serving as your principal. I want to thank you for the last 4 years, and I want to remind you, once a night, always a night. Class of 2020, keep the spirit alive, and remember, go Knights. It is my pleasure to introduce our District 7 school board member, Mrs. Nora Rupert, a former high school reading teacher, a mom of 3 children, all of whom attended public schools, and a tireless community and children advocate. Mrs. Rupert was elected to the school board of Broward County in 2010 to serve District 7. She was selected as vice chair for 2016-2017 and selected as chair in 2017-2018. She has served or is currently serving as the Broward County School Board representative on the National School Boards Association, on the Florida School Boards Association Board of Directors, as the state legislature liaison for the Broward School Board, and on the Youth Education and Scholarship Committee of the Broward League of Cities. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Nora Rupert.
Hello, I'm Nora Rupert, your very proud Broward County School Board member for District 7. It is my great pleasure to be part of your graduation this year. I am incredibly thankful for our students who are joining one of our military branches. For our veterans and active duty members, thank you for your service to our country. Additionally, the pandemic has highlighted just how incredibly dedicated our essential workers and first responders are to all of us. Thank you to all who give and have given so selflessly. Lastly, thank you to our students, parents, staff, and teachers who are working together to continue learning for our students. This may not be the graduation you expected, but please know, as C.S. Lewis once said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Each one of us here today is not the same person as pre-COVID. Some of the superfluousness in our lives has been stripped away, making moments like today so much sweeter. Drink it all in because you earned it. May I suggest going forward in your life to not lose the importance of quiet moments, and when deemed safe, like holding a newborn, giving someone a hand up, not a hand out, hug someone who's hurting, mentor a child, and say, I love you daily. Additionally, be open to opportunities and live an authentic life. The best advice my parents taught me is from Winston Churchill. Failure is not fatal, and you will never lose unless you give up. My greatest joys came after my biggest failures. My husband and I went through 7 adoptions for our 3 children. Had we given up after each failure, we would not be parents today. Getting yourself back up after failure truly builds character and resiliency. You have those skills now to take with you. Finally, remember where you come from. Broward County would love to have you come back and use your new skills and talents to build a better Broward County. Personally, I hope many of you come back as educators to help mold the lives of future generations. For as Robert Frost once said, I am not a teacher, but an awakener. Congratulations, class of 2020. I am pleased to introduce my esteemed colleague, our board chair and countywide school board member, Miss Donna Korn. Miss Korn is a proud Broward Public School graduate, having attended Western High and later returning there, her alma mater, as an English teacher after graduating from Emory University. She has dedicated her life to service through leadership and volunteer roles across Broward County, culminating in her joining the school board in 2011. Her greatest joy is being the proud mother of 3 children who have attended Broward Public Schools. Please welcome our chair, Ms. Donna Korn.
Thank you for those kind words and introduction. I am so excited to be here for this momentous occasion. I just want to take a moment to recognize those graduates who will be moving on to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. Your personal decision to enter into the service ensures our freedoms and liberties, and we are all forever indebted to you. So, a special thank you to you, all those currently serving, and our veterans who are participating in today's commencement ceremony for your dedication and service. Congratulations to all of our 2020 graduating class.
Mrs. Rupert, I present to you Monarch High School's 2020 graduating class.
Now for the words that you came to hear. On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, I certify that these students have met all the requirements of the school board and the state of Florida for graduation from high school. Congratulations, class of 2020. Make us proud.
Hi, this is Mr. Weber. At this time, we will begin the roll call of graduates for the Monarch High School class of 2020. I will begin by reading the names of our top 10% students in rank order. These students have excelled in all of their coursework while at Monarch, and they shall now be recognized for those efforts. Our valedictorian, Tasneem Reza. Our salutatorian, Annie Shea. Zanab Hamadi. Wasi Chowdhury. Chloe Siegel. Victoria Dos Santos. Sarah Carr. Isabella Hewitt. Alex Bonamy. Kayla Rose. Lincoln Lee. Yasmin Goking. Chloe Planakas. Lexi Zagarelli. Kayla Yosvalai. Jessica Patterson. Carissa Huggins. Megan Almonte. Jonathan Hamill, Elizabeth Qualo, Justin Bucker, Anthony Wu, Gustavo Torres, Ingrid Rojas, Haley Soria, Gianluca Martinello, Eric Baruff, Gabriel Martelli, Caitlin Finley, Lucas Wernick, Feng Huyn, Megan Main, Matthew Bedoya, Jordan Coviello, Brooke Godhealth, Ava Corgan, Tristan Lee, Tamiu Desir, Jade Wysick, Fernanda Guija, Thomas Alred, Stephen Berman, Nicholas Cava, Omar Tunan III, Kylie Carlson, Jennifer Sobrino, Riley Fowler, Peyton Weinstock, Enoch Binns, Ethan White, Britt Rothstein, Teresa Scalero, Lara Costa, Ahmad Magdi, Elijah Sia, Noor Zarli, Victoria Sinopoli, Kyle Schmidt, Soraya Weldon. Again, congratulations to Monarch High School's top 10%. At this time, Mr. Machado will call the names of the Monarch High School graduating class of 2020.
Sarah Abumad, Santiago Acevedo, Luis Acosta, Maria Paulina Acosta, Matthew Adams, Yahia Iyad Addy, Joseph Adorno, Carolina Chavez Afonso, Sofia Antonia Aguirre, Ronald Jr. Alciak, Raquel Micah Alcira, Brooke Lauren Alpern, David Montiero Alves, Tyler Ray Alves, Tiffany Angelina Ali, Abraham Antonio Amado, Taylor Ryan Anderson. Julio Andrade. Eric Alexander Arana. Matthew Addo. Rito Adonai Auguste. Alexa Barbara Badia. Cole Bryant Balducci. Chad Alexander Barber. Leandra Cesar Barbosa. Alessandro Barcelos. Gianna Grace Barone. David Barrett Jr. Crisuela Grace Baderman. Emily Mendonca Batista. Francesco Battistini. Demir Carlson Battle. Haley Maria Baublitz. Daryl Leonard Bellamy. Diana Beltran Garcia. Mallory Benjamin. Antoine Cantrell Bentley. Brianna Ananda Bigby. Noah Black. Nathan Blazer. Alexandra Catalina Botina. Brady James Bronner. Yoran Brina Brazil. Nikaya Simone Breland. Nakia Breland. Taylor Jade Bronneman. Haley Elizabeth Brown. Sierra Brown. Kevin Michael Bruning. Alex Joseph Burgess. Theodore Thomas Burke. Juan Manuel Buso. Julio Rolando Cabrera. Felipe Caicedo. DeAndre Richard Campbell. Kevin Michael Campbell. Leslie Canales. Kennedy Figuero Canguso. Nicholas Capiello. Gianna Angelica Carbone. Jaheim Lamont Carr. Joshua Valenti Carvalho. Abigail Cassius. Silvana Alejandra Castaneda. Jimena Castano Viveros. Hailing Naomi Castro. Larissa Campos Castro. Vincent John Catalano. Victoria Chambers. Tyler Joseph Chambliss. Jordaline Charleston. David Chavez. Benji Love Cherry. Jasmine Christine Chin. Kelson Siddlin. Jada Michelle Clark. Sheldon Lerone Clark. Derek Hugh Close. Alexandria Coffey. Malik Cole. Mark Cole. Janaya May Colebrook. Gianna Rose Coleman. Brianna Lauren Collins. Yesenia Vanessa Colon Lopez. Luis Fonzo Colon. Philip Hayden Connolly. Trevor Connolly. Jocelyn Paris Koppel. Salamon Cordero. Haley Amber Coram. Diego Costa. Emily Grace Costa Wisniewski. Madison Ann Cutley. Alan Rafael Cudo. Jose Miguel Crespo. Olivia Zoe Cruz. Juan Esteban Cuervo. Jalicia Cuevas. Damon Edwin Curtis. Sierra Marie Siz. Zachary James D'Amico. Murillo Augusto da Silva. Nathan da Silva. Sean Patrick Daly. Dewey Dang. Mikhail Santos Dangalang. Pedro de Oliveira. Lucas Andre de Souza. Belen de Leo. Matias de Leo. Alonso Javier Delgado. Christopher Nicholas Delp. Christian Suarez de Oliveira. Matthew de Oliveira. Gabriel Rodriguez de Salas. Bruna Barbosa Diaz. Andres Diaz. Brian Jordan Diaz. Daniela Diaz. Leilina Diaz. Jade Cameron DeCua. Taylor Caitlin DeCua. Dominic James Dingus. Amanda Alexandria Dial. Jordan Faith Dyshuk. Malia Suzanne Edward. Damian Edwards. Samantha Elliott. Adriana Alejandra Michelle English. Michael Esau. Doreen Esperance. Nicholas Estebanez. Donovan Eugene. Brianna Kyrena Evans. Matthias Fagioli. Maria Farah, Maria Gabriela Faria, Natalie Marie Feehan, Shaylin Marie Ferguson, Fernando Elias Ferreira, Luis Felipe Torres Ferreira, Daniela Rachel Fixman, Micaela Nicole Fleming, Azumi Flores Lopez, Tyler Fontanez, Hunter James Forbes, Matthias Zanella Fornitani, Howard Foster, Allison Marie Fauner, Ari Frazier, Nia Imani Freeman, Vincent Correa Freitas, Ryan Everett Freitas, Alejandra Frias Sierra, Caleb Aaron Freed, Melissa Jacqueline Fremet, Maurice Funes, Giovanna Ellen Galhardoni, Jesus Gallardo Prieto, Jaden Jamel Gallardo, Sarah Gabriela Gans, Andres Eduardo Garcia Ferreira, Joel McAllister Garcia, Luisa Nascimento Garcia, Ariana Garfias, Cheyenne Akela Gaston, DeAndre Gay, Tyrese Geddes, Tyrell Geddes, Michael Peter Laud Gesualdo, Michelle Geraldo, Yasmin Glover, Tucker Edward Goldstein, Lynette Marie Gomez, Stephanie Gomez, Beatriz Concales, Zebulon Gonder, Leobardo Gonzalez Jr., Russell George St. James Gordon, Kenneth Logan Gotthelf, Savannah Nicole Goudreau, Christina Maria Grass, Madison Elizabeth Grazios, Jake Michael Green, Isabella Silviera Gross, Robert Edison Guillen, Kiara Gutierrez, Isaac Jordan Guzman, Jasmine Alexandria Hamilton, Ahmad Pro Hardaway, Isaiah Jonathan Harris, Logan Christopher Hayes, Cheyenne Beverly Haynes, Nicholas Antonio Haynes, Brennan Alexander Hedges, Emily Leonor Hernandez. Jackson Hernandez. Maria del Carmen Hernandez. Kimberly Marie Herrera. Elijah Vereen Devon Hewitt. Francesca Friendless Hidalgo Garcia. Alexander Hidalgo. Kiera Michaela Hill. Alfredo Hobbs. Leo Anthony Hockman. Diego Ryan Halloway. Alyssa Ann Hope. James Colton Horn. Paula Howman. Jonathan Hippolyte. Nicholas Landon Irvin. Devin Houston Jackson. Derek Tyson James. Rudiana Jasmine. Christy Kimberly Jean. Ethan Elias Jesserum. Sakaya Johnson. Jake Paul Johnson. Zachary Reuben Johnson. Kara Elise Jones. Tierra Danielle Jones. Alexander Juarez. Kristen Juarez. Jonathan Edward Cady. Samuel Benjamin Candel. Gabriela Joanna Kapopoulos. Alicia Alexis Kelly. Thomas James King. Avery Ann Kleindall. Ahmet Furkan Koch. Million Max Kornblatt. Nicholas Patrick Krymeyer. Zachary Ryan Krymeyer. Imani Bella Lahai. Leonardo David Lahoz. Danny Lappensee. Rihanna Laplace. Marcella Caproni Lara. Gabriel Lair. Sebastian Luis Loriello. Nan Lee. Edwin LeBron Jr. Camilla Rocha Leite. Nicholas Leite. Tyler Leon. Karan Levy. Brianna Nicole Lilly. Shania Limerick. Ethan John Lingle. Sebastian Londano. Yamilet Lopez Ramirez. Luisa Lorenco. Gerardo Luna Espinoza. Valerie Nicole Malinowski. Angie Carolina Marin. Betsy Charisse Martillo, Layla Martinez, Maya Maria Martinez, Lubna Julie Masri, Leslie Mata, Faith Ann Mattarella, Jason May, Christopher Jean McCarty, Matthew Scott McCarty, William James McCullough, Jesse McDonald, Tiana Alicia McKenzie, Robert McLaughlin, McKenna Ann McNulty, Courtney McPherson, Mackenzie Rain McQuaid, Laura Mendez Diasis, Giovanna de Santana Mendez, Angelina Jill Marino, Jose Manuel Marino, Casey Isabel Mayers, Michelle Milares, Nicholas Michael Miranda, Lamika Erica Mitchell, Gabriel Kyle Muhammad, Thiago Montagnoli, Melissa Montenegro, Valentina Montoya, Emma Moore, Floyd George Moulton, Zawa Ahmed Mumtaz, Amber Fatima Nakvi, Dan Ross Nasulme, Victor Nelson Jr., Anthony Michael Nero, Rafael Fakana Neri, Isabella Oliveira Neves, Isabella Victoria Neves, Thiago Diasis Neves, Tamara Braina Nicole, Paloma Marquez Nicolau, Jade Alexandra Noel, Gabriel Torres Oliveira, Isabel Souza Oliveira, Maria Isabel Oliveira, Jordan Rachel Lane Orestano, Daniela Ospina, Corey Pack, Darshawn Palmer, Jada Alexis Palmer, Amber Pastor, Shawan Patino de Peza, Silas Amar Payne, Emmanuel Fernando Pazmino, Caitlin Pena, Victoria Valentina Peña Irigoyen, Aline Santos Pereira, Daniel Pereira, Victor Ignacio Pereira, Cesar Allen Perez, Sebastian Luis Perez, Amber Nicole Perrick, Zachary John Perrick, Barrington Anthony Phillips, Hayden Alexander Phillips, Camille Eliana Philogene, Estefania Nicole Pineda, Zatira Patrice Pitts, Sierra Gabrielle Platel, Jack Robert Nicholas Popovics, Felipe Porto Santos, Jordan Riley Porto, Julia Burke Protesto, Christian Alexander Giles, Sean Andreas Giles, Giovanni Ramirez Cardenas, Juan Carlos Ramirez Niera, Bruce Ramirez, Ricardo Ernesto Ramon, Prabnik Kaur Randhawa, Patrick Arnaldo Rapallo Kaltenbach, Arthur Reese, Caleb Fryer Reese, Shama Renu, Mason Thomas Ratana, Brian Reyes, Cassandra Marie Rice, Mackenzie Page Ripley, Renzo Giuliani Rivera Hurtado, Samantha Alexis Riviera, Hannah Rodkey, Erica Figueroa Rodriguez, Rania Rodriguez, Abel Rodriguez, Tanzania Annie Rogers, Angel Marcus Roldan, Christopher Anthony Roldan, Louis Rubens Roll, Harrison David Rotten, Christopher Latit Rosier, Cal Ugari, Nicholas Richard Ugieri, Timothy Scott Ruggiero, Anthony Sachs, Johanna Maria St. Germain, Harmony Sala, Saeed Salim, Shadia Nicole Salinas, Samuel Gustavo Sanchez, David Santiago Sanchez, Natalia Maria Sangio, Jordan Andrew Sansone, Sofia Almeida Santana, Camila Baptista Santos, Diane Pineda Santos, Cameron Kai Sapp, Reagan Salisbury, Amari Milan Scarlett, Dorothy Schermerhorn, Courtney Lauren Schmitz, Elijah Shakamo, Lily Schwab, Gabriel Skorlik, Wemerson Skorlik, Noel Wayne Segree, Vincent Samanchik, Anthony William Sorales, Reese Stephen Schaefer, Amir Abed Shawapka, Felice Silva de Souza, Guilherme Silva Luz, Caesar Silva, Jonas Silva, Natalie Silva, Ricardo Silva, Harley Faith Silverman, Tyler Joseph Simmons, Josiah Sims, Alexander Jaleel Singh, Anjali Singh, Nicole Lanier Siquiera, Jessica Smith, Javon Smith, Chloe Marie Snyder, Kimberly Souza, Amanda Lima Soto, Iana St. Jean, Karoon Johnson St. Louis, Alexander James Stavarinos, Gregory Thomas Stavarinos, Kyle Matthew Steele, Sydney Patrice Steele, Victoria Irene Steele, Alexia Marie Suarez, Samuel Adam Sabo, Pedro Paolo Tagliafieri, Vincent Romero Tardy, João Gabriel Tavares, Mia Lynn Tavares, Haley Ann Taylor, Talaya Loretta Thomas, Matthew Noah Thomason, Dominic Darren Thompson, Jalen Anthony Tillman, Ashley Eve Tobias, Jacoby Tolbert, Marley Jade Torbeck, Brian Torna, Sebastian Enrique Trejo, Giovanni Trenard, Brianna Margaret Tutwiler DiNardo, Alexandra Carolina Vasquez Vargas, Esteban Vasquez, Griffin Vassi, Camila Alejandra Valise, Jade Thais Valise, Cecilia Vera Valdez, Adriana Vera, Jordan Mitchell Viraline, Jesse Lombardi Viana, Banieret Apesaki Vichavichin, Leticia Gabriela Vieira, Malena Valentina Vital, David Matthew Walton, Joan Ward, Maria Fernanda Ward, Luigi Francesco Wellner, Ava Wernel, Duncan White, Jeremy James Wittenberry, Mia Wittes, Christopher Silva Wilkin, Kabari McLean Williams, Kaya Marie Williams, Brianna Marie Wilson, Kennedy Wilson, Brooke Sylvia Wolf, Dante Wood, Michael Thomas Yanovuk, Natalia Yepes, Tanner Yilmaz, Andre Alexander Utoria, Astrid Zagazeta, Sebastian Abel Zarati Ortiz, Kevin Xiang Zheng, Joel Zaccalotti, Angelina Lucia Zaccarelli. That concludes the roll call of names. Congratulations to Monarch High School's senior class of 2020.
Good evening, parents, family members, staff, and the class of 2020. I have the privilege of introducing your senior class president. Let me give you a few hints before I call out his name. One of his career goals is to be President of the United States of America. He's eligible in 2036, but decided he needs a little more seasoning, so he'll run in the 2040 election. He will be attending prestigious Georgetown University in the fall, and once attempted to schedule your senior prom on a cruise ship. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? He dreams big. This individual has accomplished an amazing array of accolades, yet he is humble, trustworthy, and has tremendous leadership skills. He truly understands the giving principle. When you give, you receive. Let me introduce your 2020 senior class president, Mr. Lincoln Lee.
47 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. Before I begin, I want to thank Mr. Lopatin for that amazing tribute. You make it easy making me sound good. I will surely miss greeting you every morning, along with the rest of the staff at Monarch High School. Also, thank you to my mom, dad, and sisters for supporting me during the last 13 years of schooling. For waking up at 5:30 in the morning to pick up fundraising donuts, to staying on campus until 11:30 at night for homecoming cleanup. I would not be the person I am today without all of you. And it wouldn't be right not to recognize every single person behind this screen. All of my senior peers watching right now, give yourself a pat on the back. You've all contributed to this amazing high school experience in one way or another, and I'm glad to be graduating, virtual or not, beside all of you. Going back to quoting one of my favorite presidents, Abraham Lincoln, I want to share something that President Franklin D. Roosevelt said that has stuck to me during my quarantine. When you reach the end of a knot, tie a rope and hang on. So I ask, just for a little bit longer, keep holding on tight. We're almost there. From freshman year to where we are now, I've witnessed all of you grow into wonderful, compassionate, and determined individuals. We've made memories that I'll never forget and always cherish. We're showing up to class late together, pieing Mr. Ortiz during pep rallies, screaming to the top of our lungs during football games, attending class fundraisers at Texas Roadhouse, eyeing your friends at Apple Juice during lunch, starting a rumor about a prom on a yacht, to hearing me shout, "Vote for me, Lincoln Lee," during every single school election possible. I'd say the last 4 years were definitely memorable. But today, we move on to the next chapter of our lives. We will no longer be high schoolers, but instead, adults cast into the real world. But let me tell you this now. We've already experienced what the real world is like. From surviving the 2016 election, organizing national movements to improve school safety, building up our communities from hurricanes, and graduating through a global pandemic. It doesn't get any realer than this. High school was our reality check, and we're just getting started. And before we turn the tassel into our next chapters, I want to leave this parting message. Do not characterize your high school experiences from what we're all experiencing now. Do better. Remember all the good times, the memories from all the homecomings, pep rallies, sports games, Black History Month productions, theater shows, and so on. Look back on these memories and make that video montage, that Instagram highlight, that Twitter thread, whatever it is. Show us how you will be characterizing your high school experience. Not on what it could have been, but what it has been. And with that, as I conclude the best 4 years of my life as your class president, I have one last request for all of you. E pluribus unum. Out of many, one. Although apart, let us all stand up and come together virtually for this special moment. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2020. I love you all.
Again, congratulations to the class of 2020. Parents and invited guests, thank you all for being here this evening to share this occasion with our Monarch students. Graduates, you received words of wisdom from Jennifer, Annie, Tasneem, and Lincoln, as well as the other adults that spoke this evening. But there's always room for one more. Vince Lombardi, one of the most talented coaches of all time, once said, "The greatest accomplishment is not in never falling, but in rising again after you fall." Continue to rise, class of 2020. Your destiny awaits, and you will go far. And now, as the evening comes to a close, please take a moment to share in the joys of our graduating seniors.